guys, it is Funky Fluid Friday. Yay, it's my favorite day of the week. I don't stress out and I don't put too much pressure on myself on Funky Fluid Fridays. We are just here to have fun and see what we can come up with. My last pour, my last video, I used these colors with some, man, my light is not on, I just realized. It's so bright out today. I didn't need it, but it might help the video. Okay, so I use these colors. I'm usually painting at night too, so with some white mist tint Valspar house paint. So, and I really liked it. I liked the way the colors worked together. So I thought I would do something similar, but not really. I'm not going for matchy-matchy. I'm not even going for something that could be, you know, like part of a set. I'm just using these four base colors that I used, and instead of the mist tint white, I am using my Nova Color Iridescent Pearl. It is, let's see if we can get a good look at it. It is so pretty. And I'm actually using the last of it, which makes me sad. Not that I can't reorder, but still, I guess you can't quite see. Let me get it closer. No. Anyway, it's just a really pretty, well, it's iridescent pearl. So it's kind of pearly, it's kind of iridescent-y, and it has definitely goes a little bit red in the light. So, I mean, not like a red, but you know, the iridescent part of it is red. So I'm using these same colors with the iridescent pearl red from Nova Color. And I'm also adding, just for fun, this beautiful ink spot is what it's called. It's kind of like a phthalo blue. Really rich, really pretty. So I'm adding that in just to see what we get. Last time I did, and I will link to that video in the description box, and at the very end of the video you'll be able to click on it. So last time I did a flip cup. I did not put the white in the flip cup. I poured the white around it and then lifted my flip cup. So I had kind of white negative space. I don't have it in front of me. That would have been nice. But anyway, so it kind of left kind of this area of mostly the purple, and this Tuscan red showed up. My Master's Touch Primary Red really disappeared. So it was mostly this with the gold and the white. But I'm going to put them all in one cup today. Oops. And do a flip cup. I sprayed my tile this time with a spray paint primer. I had one of my tiles that I accidentally smudged. It was still wet in one spot and I accidentally smudged it, so I tried to keep wiping, and it came up in a sheet. So I thought maybe it would be safer to prime or sand. I couldn't find the sandpaper, so I just sprayed some spray paint primer, and we'll see how that works. So I need a cup. I guess I'm going to use I don't really want to use that big of a cup, but I don't think this cup is going to be big enough. So I don't have anything in between. This might actually be big enough. We'll see. We can always do 2 cups. So I think I want my white, because it's not like a heavy white. It's not a titanium white. I'm not sure I want to put that. I don't know if it'll sink or not. Sink or swim. It's also translucent, so I'm trying to decide, do I want to put it, the other colors on the bottom, and that kind of, because I'm thinking the colors might sink under that. Or should we do a swipe? Maybe that's something I should have had figured out, huh? What do you guys think? Swipe? Yeah, let's do a dirty flip cup. And I'm going to put the white in. I'll put you know what? I am going to be daring, and I'm going to put the white in the middle. So this paint was left over That color was a little bit thick, actually. That's all right, it's going on the bottom. Okay, so there, let's do it. Let's do the maroon, the purple. We're just gonna go for it today. Let's do, yeah, you know what, let's do the red, and then we'll do the gold. Oops, no, that's not what I want to do. Then we'll do the white. Actually, I'm gonna do the half of this Nova color pearl. Then I'm going to do gold. I have all of these mixed with Floetrol, and there is Oxgall, Winsor & Newton Oxgall medium, Oxgall watercolor medium in the colors I used before. So in the purple, the Tuscan red, the primary red, they have a couple drops of this. The colors I mixed today, the blue, or the gold also does. The blue and the iridescent pearl are just paint, Floetrol, and a little bit of water for consistency. And then we'll do the rest of this. And I'm going to leave a little bit in there in case I want to add just a little bit of that for any reason. Alright, and sound effects always help. Sound effects are good. Let's slide it around a little bit, help the paint get where it needs to go. See, sound effects. Oh my goodness, I didn't think that this was going to look. That's a bit patriotic, isn't it? Look, that blue just took over. Let's tilt and see what happens. Funky Fluid Friday. We don't stress out on Funky Fluid Friday. There are other days of the week for that. This gold is starting to show up. I love that middle part. Ooh, it's getting pretty. Okay. Now we're getting pretty. And the white is sinking. Wasn't sure what that would do since it was you know, not the titanium white, so I didn't know exactly where it would fall density wise, and I'm thinking it was probably pretty light, but I might have been wrong. Been wrong before, I will be wrong again. That is really, really pretty. I haven't torched in a while. I might torch this one. Okay, I'm gonna go this way a little bit. I don't know if you can see, there's this blue area that's really very blue. There's no other colors under it. So I'm going to take, you know what, let me wipe my hands. Do I have a piece of cardboard? I probably, no, I have a piece of paper. Sorry guys. Anybody Boy Scout watching? They are supposed to always be prepared. Okay, so I'm going to take this to the edge to get rid of that blue area that's just blue. I don't mind negative space, but it's kind of looking really cool and marbly everywhere else. And that was the only area that was kind of just solid color, so I was trying to get rid of it. There we go. And now I have this color off. I'm gonna go that way just a hair here a bit. Spread out some of this gold again. See the, can you see, did I take it out of the camera? See this gold? I'm gonna see if I can't spread that out just a little bit more. I don't really want to use a straw because that will bring some of it up from underneath. And we've got a lot of depth in this one actually, and I want to keep that, so I don't want to do any swiping or using a straw. So I'm just going to be a little bit patient here. Add some color right here on the side of my tile where there wasn't any from the drippings. I'm going to be patient and let this gold go down probably a little bit more. I don't want it quite halfway maybe. I was going to torch for cells. Kind of second guessing that now because it's really cool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just put a little bit of this interference white in here. Right down here where, well, I don't know. It's really pretty and really interesting. I don't know how much I want to mess with it. I just want the overall composition to be something lovely. So one lesson I've learned is, you know, sometimes you get something that's really cool and you leave it, and then the overall composition, once it's dried, it's like, okay, kind of sacrificed the overall composition for some areas that were really cool. Okay, that is, look how neat that is. Okay, I'm happy with this. So I'm gonna fiddle with it just a little bit. Just a teensy tiny bit. You see this gold running right here? Let's see, because I'm out of, I really need some more popsicles, the little popsicle sticks. I'm gonna just help that along. And I'm hoping it will sink a little bit. I probably should not have added anything because I'm kind of ruining the depths that I said I liked. But that's okay, I can maybe slide it a little bit because I'm going to try adding some of this interference white. Just, I think, oh, I really like it though. So, let's go this way a little bit again. Actually, you know what might be cool? Let's pour right on top, if I can, of this gold. Right on top, because that being translucent, let's see if we can't get those two to run together. If not, I'm going to have to do something because it looks obvious now. Alright. Let's try something I've never done before. I don't think... Okay, yeah. I was going to see if there was enough air from a pipette to kind of... Ooh, that's kind of cool. Sorry guys, my head was right in there, wasn't... Yeah, lovely. Now that's kind of galaxy looking. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit more of that. Just a little bit, and I'm going to risk one more. Alright. We have a straw. Let's do a straw so my head doesn't have to be right in your way. I know that's not the prettiest thing in the world. Go back to this. See how much more. It's not moving as much, starting to settle down. So what I'm going to do, at the risk of liked it better before. Sorry, you can't see that. Okay, now I'm gonna go really crazy but I liked that dark right there, so what I'm gonna do is add this back in. I realized I'm not gonna get that depth that I had when I first poured it with the flip cup. Lessons learned. When to stop messing is always just, I think it's the hardest thing. Because there are times I mess with it a little bit more and it just makes it, and there are times when I mess with it a little bit more and it doesn't make it. Okay, so it's alright. I am so in love with this. So I'm trying to save this a little bit. Maybe I could torch. Oh, there we go. There we go, okay. Let's tilt. I'm running out of tilt time. Sorry guys, I'm kind of quiet on this one. To torch or not to torch? Ugh. Starting to think to torch because these areas are looking really cool. Okay. I don't know. I need to do something here, don't I? Because it's like this. This is really cool. They look. It almost looks like two separate paintings. So, how do I bring this into this, or put a? I'm going to risk a line all the way across. Okay, now a very, very light. Try this. I've never done this before. This is just saran wrap. But that's too much. It's taking too much of that interference white off. So let's just see. And I have none of this left. This is the last of it. So let's just see. I hope I'm talking loud enough. I told you guys I moved my camera after I had that fiasco of my camera falling. And I forget now that because of where my phone is, it may cause some hearing issues again with where my voice is coming through. Okay. Let's do this just a little bit. There, that kind of looks cool. Okay, I'm going to tilt it a little bit more, just a little bit this way. You see that? Okay. That almost looks like a wave. Okay, I am happy again. Took me a minute, but I am happy again. Can you see that? Okay. Let's stop there because I'm happy. And I think I'm going to go ahead and torch. I love all this, but some of the areas where the cells are coming up are kind of cool. I poured quite a while ago, so whether or not we'll get anything, I don't know. But this is just gorgeous, so let's just see what happens. More sound effects. Sorry, guys. Ooh, here we go. Not really. Not really. I wasn't sure because, like I said, it's been a little while. There's a little bit here, nothing big, just a little bit. And actually right in there, I kind of like that. I might try again right in there because I kind of did it quick because I wasn't sure what it was going to do. Right here. There we go. That kind of looks like stars, doesn't it? Let's do a little bit right in here. Okay. This one was a little bit touch and go, but I'm gonna tilt just a little bit more. And then time to walk away. Sometimes I don't know when to walk away, but this is definitely time to walk away. So let's give you a real close up here because angle. I need to get a new selfie stick. Okay. You see that? If I can get it to focus. Super, super cool. No, not gonna focus. There we go. See that? Look at all that. There we go. There's the gold. And all that white that came up when I was torching. Kind of neat. Kind of starry. And there's the whole thing, and we'll see how it dries. We are dry and unvarnished. I've not varnished it because I'm thinking about putting a coat of resin on top of this one to bring out all the details and give it that extra bit of shine that resin does. Because all these details are really, really cool. And I think I like it either this way or this way, but we'll see. So let me know which way you guys like it. And I really think these colors, would make a really neat galaxy pour. So I'm thinking of revisiting these colors with maybe like Payne's Gray. That's what I was trying to say. With a Payne's Gray and trying to do a galaxy pour. I need to get more of that pearl from Nova Color first though. But let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Like and subscribe if you want to see the upcoming videos. And we will see you next week for another Funky Fluid Friday. And hopefully a couple times this week for just some fun videos. We'll see you next time. Happy pouring!